What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Billy Kibaki, and today I'll show you how to downgrade your PS3 custom firmware to 3.55 and then upgrade your PS3 firmware back to any other custom firmware of your choice. So the main question some people might ask, why do I need to downgrade my PS3 custom firmware? Well, it can mean that number one, you might not like the custom firmware that's on your PS3, or number two, you might have some compatibility issue, or number three, the Blu-ray drive have stopped work in your PS3, and whenever that happen, um, none of the games or application on your PS3 will work. They will all boot, but you will get a black screen when you boot them. So, like for me in the past, I normally use this one, the 4.55, the Rogero NoBD edition. So this is the full edition NoBD, and I used to play my PS3 without a Blu-ray disc drive. So my PS3 didn't have any Blu-ray disc drive at all because mine was broken, and I installed this and I was able to play all my games. So there are other firmware out there, like for instance, I'll show you this. I'll leave the links in the description. You can just scroll right down and you will see that there is 4.82 rebug, and there's 4.82 Firefox, and there's 4.82 overflow, and these are no BD custom firmware. So if anybody out there is having any problem with their broken Blu-ray drive PS3, or if you just don't like the firmware anymore, this will definitely help you out. So let's go ahead and get started. So what you want to do first is go over on your PS3, then go inside the rebug toolbox. Now once you're on rebug toolbox, go all the way over to the right, over to utilities, and make sure that toggle QA flag is enabled. If this is not enabled, then you won't be able to install the 3.55 Downgrader. So hold down circle and exit once that is enabled. Now let me go over to settings and go all the way down to system settings, and I will show you that my custom firmware is 4.81.1. Now after you have done all of that, let's go and show you all the files that I will be using. So the first file that we're going to use is the 3.55 Rogero Downgrader, and then the second file we're going to use is the toggle QA, and then the third file we're going to use is the Rogero 3.55 version 3.7, and then after that you can install any firmware of your choice. So this is my method. It's a little bit longer, but it works for me. It's safe and everything, so I don't have any problem doing it this way. So let's go ahead and get the 3.55 Rogero Downgrader. Now you will have this folder right here, so go ahead and extract it. Now once it's done extracting, enter that folder. You can delete this because this is not needed. Now inside this PS3 folder and this update folder, there is the update. So all we have to do right now is copy this folder over to our USB stick. So once it's done copying over to the USB stick, let's go back over and let's get that toggle QA right now. So copy this and paste it on the USB stick, paste it on the root. Now this is all that we need. Now let's go ahead and eject the USB stick. Now place the USB stick inside the PS3 right port. Now just go to if you are using rebug custom firmware, you should see package manager right here. But if you're using any other custom firmware, you should see install package file. So if you're on rebug like me, just go to package manager right here, then go to install package file, then go down to standard, and then install the toggle QA. Okay, so once that's done, go all the way over to system update, press X, go to via storage medium, and it will detect the 3.55 Rogero Downgrader. Now go ahead and press OK and wait until both updates are done. And as you can see now, guys, my PS3 is now on 3.55 Downgrader, and if you have problem installing the Downgrader at the update section, you can always go to the safe mode and install it from the safe mode. So now that we are on 3.55, let me just go ahead and show you at system settings. And there you go, 3.55. Now let's go ahead and remove the USB stick and place it back inside the computer. Now let's go ahead and delete this update right here. Okay, so what we need to do right now is we need to go back and we need to get the Rogero 3.55, this one right here. We need to get this one now. So go ahead and extract this one, and you're gonna get this folder with the PS3 folder, update, and then the update pub. So go ahead and copy this one over to the USB stick. Okay, so now that it's done, let's go back over to the PS3 and plug the USB stick inside. Now when your USB stick is plugged back in the PS3, just go ahead now and run the toggle QA. So when you run the toggle QA, your PS3 will go to a black screen, and your PS3 will also beep a couple times, like maybe around 3 times. So let's go ahead and run the toggle QA. Hope you guys could hear that beep. So my PS3 just beeped, so let's give it time until it comes back up. Okay, so my PS3 is back up now, so let's go over to network settings. Now the only way to find out if the toggle QA work, you have to do a button combo on your controller, and then you will see some extra options pop up right here. So if you if you run the toggle QA the first time and you did the button combo and you don't get those options, then go back and run the toggle QA again and try again right here until you get the options. So let's go and see if mine work. So what you need to press is L1, L2, then R1 and R2 down on the D-pad, and L3 at the same time. So just hold them like this and press down and L3 the same time. And there you go, mine pop up, so it shows that my toggle QA did work. So after you have gotten those extra options on your PS3, go back up to System Update and let's install the Rogero 3.55 version 3.7. So go to System Update, press X, go down to Update via Storage Media, and you will see the 3.55 kex slash Rogero version 3.7. So this is the one that we need to install right now. So let's go ahead and install this one now. So let's wait until both installations are done. So let's wait until this update is also done. And now the PS3 has rebooted and we are on Rogero right now. So let's go ahead and check the custom firmware right now. And as you can see, it says version 4.25. Even though we installed 3.55 kex Rogero, but the version is actually 4.25. Now at this point, guys, we can go ahead and install any firmware that we want from this point on. So let's remove the USB stick from the PS3 and place it in the computer. Now we can go ahead and delete the toggle QA because we're done with it. And let's go ahead and delete this PS3 update because we're done with that one. Now let's go and get whatever custom firmware you want. If it's rebug 4.81, if it's rebug whatever, whichever firmware you want, you can go ahead right now and just install it. So for me, I want to install this one, Darknet. So I will go ahead and install the Darknet and show you. So let me just create a folder and I will put this one inside. Let me create another folder and let me put this also inside the update. Now let's go ahead and rename this file. That's it. Now let's go back and let's copy and paste it on our USB stick. Now let's eject the USB stick and let's plug it inside the PS3. Now remember guys, you can install whatever custom firmware you choose of your own choosing. You don't have to install Darknet because Darknet is the one that I want to use. That's why I'm installing it right now. But with this method you can downgrade to 3.55 and then do the other update to 4.25 and then you can upgrade to any other custom firmware you want. I know it's a bit longer, but it's safe. It's a lot safer for me, and I've been doing it like this for a very, very long time. So let's go ahead and install the Darknet right now. And there it is, 4.66 Darknet kex version 1.02. So go ahead and I'll go ahead and press OK. Press right on the D-pad, press down, accept, yes to turn off the PS3 automatically, go down to start and press X. Now let's wait until both updates are done. So my PS3 has just turned off, so now I will go ahead and press the button to turn it on back. And let's go to system and let's go and check the custom firmware right now. And that's it. 4.66 .NET. Now .NET does not have any custom loading name. It just starts with the regular PS3 logo. But that's it, guys. I know, as I said, I know my method is a little bit longer, but I have done it like this since I was using the E3 flasher, and it's always been safe, and I haven't found any problem by doing it like this. So guys, if this was helpful to anybody out there, please leave a like and also share this video. And also, if you're new, subscribe so you guys can keep up to date with any new video that I put out. You might find it interested. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.